Now, the nation remembering 9/11. It's been 14 years since the terrorist attacks that killed nearly 3,000 people.
And today, as in years past, ceremonies were held all over the country. Here at Ground Zero, construction on the new World Trade Center is nearly complete.
And this at the Pentagon, a wreath was laid and a flag unfurled down the side of the building.
In Shanksville, Pennsylvania, a new visitor center now overlooks the crash site, remembering Flight 93's passengers and crew. Here in Rhode Island, Providence Firefighters held their annual ceremony honoring first responders killed while trying to save lives.
From the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Eyewitness News reporter Madeline Wright is in the capital city.
Every year, Providence firefighters come together to honor the courage and sacrifice of the firefighters who died responding to 9/11. This year, their ceremony was at the North Burial Grounds at a monument dedicated to Providence firefighters killed in the line of duty. They marched with their flags held high, but their hearts were heavy as they remembered the victims of 9/11. Providence firefighters marking 14 years since the attacks that changed the United States forever.
It was an attack on American soil, one where the threats remain today, that we need to maintain our vigilance to prevent anything like this from happening again.
9/11 was a day of terror, but also one of tremendous courage, marked with a salute and a moment of silence. 343 New York City firefighters died responding to 9/11. A ringing of the bell recognizing their sacrifice.
I knew several New York City firefighters that were killed that day. They knew they were marching almost to certain death up those stairs, but not one of them turned away.
Paul Dowdy was part of a team of Providence firefighters who went to Ground Zero that day to look for survivors.
I think no one ever had thought that such a large loss of life could happen, particularly in that way.
When you have a calling, this is what it's all about. These brothers never leave our hearts, ever.
This annual ceremony used to draw about 100 people, including civilians, according to Dowdy. But on Friday, there were just a few dozen. Dowdy says time heals many wounds, and it can make people forget, which could explain why attendance is down. But he says Providence firefighters will never forget their promise to remember 9/11. With the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Madeline Wright, Eyewitness News.